The big thing that's happening at the moment in the UK are 15-minute cities. And
Oh, I haven't heard about that.
yeah, you've not heard about it.
Not 15-minute cities,
Oh,
no.
okay, yeah. So basically, it's going to be they're splitting the city up into these 15-minute cities where you can get from one place to the other within 15 minutes. They're going to stop everybody from traveling out of these areas using the roads within inside the city by using, I think, AMPR systems. So if you travel out, you get a fine through the post.
So they're creating ghettos.
Yeah, essentially.
They're
But they're doing
creating
it all
ghettos like,
under climate change to
okay, it's
stop
called a ghetto.
vehicles driving around the city.
Yeah, they're creating ghettos. Okay, you have a ghetto, an economic zone that you have no freedom to get out of. And if you do, you will be punished economically and or socially because the government wants you to obey and be limited in your reach, to limit your ideas and your influence with other areas that might change the political structure. They are enslaving. That is slavery. Oh, that's fun. Okay, that's a neat idea. It sounds so much better as 15-minute cities than you're a slave and this is your pen.
Well, yeah, they make it sound convenient because convenience is what sells now.
It feels good. I love the fact that I don't have to go more than 15 minutes, except you're leaving out the fact that you can't go more than 15 minutes. Your influence doesn't reach more than 15 minutes. You are in a very golden gilded cage. You are a slave. Oh yeah, but that's a bad word. We can't use the word slave. That has the wrong connotations. You're empowered. Live in a very small area with almost no influence, doing exactly what you are told. That's empowerment. And that's the problem these days. No one actually says it honestly anymore. I just I'm happy when people tell me you disagree. And you guys may disagree. I'm happy to hear the challenge. But how am I wrong in defining it in very blunt? It's blunt, it's unpleasant, it's not nice, it's not friendly, but it's honest and it's empirically correct.
Yeah, what you're doing is you're stripping it back to the bare facts. If without the all of the shit that comes around it, you're stripping it back to this is what it is. And it can be as easy as just saying one sentence.
Yeah, you're a slave. That's how simple it is. You are a slave. Obey, don't question, don't think, enjoy. And I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. And if I'm wrong, show me how. I would love to talk to Rishi Sunak and try and have this conversation. I don't think he ever will. Khan, who runs London, the mayor of London, will never have this conversation. Not just because they don't agree with what I'm saying. I'm the wrong skin tone to say it because I destroy their worldview. It's one of the reasons why many people get suppressed. You guys get suppressed. We have the wrong image. We diametrically oppose what we are told we must accept. That destroys people's worldviews. They are invested in this. They believe in this. They have feelings and emotion behind it. And if they're wrong, no one wants to be wrong. They want to be right. They want their emotions to be right. They want it to be valid. And my God, you can't let someone say this and prove you are wrong and that everything you've invested in is a waste of time and energy. Oh my God, they are evil. How dare you take away my investment? How dare you destroy the sand that I built up my foundations on, or the sand that are the foundations of everything I built everything on. That's why it's so difficult to change where we are, because it's unpleasant. But life is about learning lessons because of the unpleasantries we have. There's an old saying, you've probably heard it. A baby is next to a stove, reaches for the fire. You say, hot, don't touch that. Now the baby continues to reach for it. What do? The feel-good answer is stop the baby, move them away and say, you really shouldn't do that. See, you have to understand that that's going to hurt you. That's hot. No, that's stupid. The answer for 20,000 years of human nature and humankind is let the kid reach for it. Stand right there and be ready, because you know what's going to happen. They're going to put their hand onto the hot or into the fire. They're going to instantly retract their hand. If they're any kind of adjusted normal child, they're going to pull their hand back because that's hot. They just hurt themselves. And you're going to take care of them now immediately and take care of them because you didn't want them to get third-degree burns. We're not trying to abuse the child, but we have taught them a lesson. That's dangerous. When I tell you there's danger, when I'm teaching you the authority, someone who is more knowledgeable is giving you the truth, empirical truth that you have now tested and learned for yourself. You never forget that lesson. You will never stick your hand straight into fire, and you will test things before you think they are hot, or if someone says they're hot. You will react with caution. I never have to teach you that lesson again. Today's answer is, oh, don't worry. I'm going to protect you from that. So you will never know what hot is. You will never know what it is to put your hand in the fire. And at some point in your life, you will. Except it's going to be more dangerous and it's going to be more negatively impactful because you're going to do it at a time where there's more on the line. A baby has nothing to lose. But now you're a teenager. Now you're an adult. Somewhere in your life where you have more consequences to not being able to go to work, not be able to educate yourself, not be able to take care of friends, family, children, and so forth. You've just screwed up someone's life. But you were doing the nice thing. You were being nice and friendly. Oh, I'm so kind. I'm a champion. No, you're an evil bastard that just took away their life. You just screwed them. It's a very different way of looking at it. It's the same exact thing, except we're looking at it from, instead of feelings, empirical facts, not someone's perceived truth, or which is actually their opinion. No, we're looking at it empirically. Very